Finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screens. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's 2nd down.
Second down coming up. From the gun. Give on the inside. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Oklahoma 28, LSU 14.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Randall. Excellent job walking through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up the first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Nice job. Listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Intercepted. They took a shot on 4th down and just about turned the thing over.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
The passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to be 5 or 6 yards out on the ground. But it will be very successful.
They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
If you have any chance in the world, this defense has to... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Set to kickoff.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The official is offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to 26.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, and not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the sideline. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And that one's going to be incomplete. It was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get it put down in back. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special? This time of year, you just never know. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Kent State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right now, the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They move the tight end all over. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. They'll lose a couple. The Sooners come to the line and hurry up.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to...
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Moves around to clear up the vision. That's caught. It's Harper. Got rid of the 35. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game and start shooting them up.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Slips a tackle. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets it fly. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Soft into the room, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
LSU, 21.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong will kind of ease some of that along. It's the body work, everything he did this season, it's going to be tough, I think, for him to do this job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates and good coaches that could come in. You know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down.